All right. Just gotta check the audio like always, because, you know, gotta be safe about audio issues. And it's working well. I saw you here already, Dream, so I decided to say screw it and start the thing. It was good timing. I just sat down. I was gonna give it a couple minutes, and bam. So, I do have a few things to say about this before we get too deep into the weeds. Well, I'm not gonna read what you said out loud initially, Dream, but I will talk about it a little bit, and I'll try to avoid spoilers for it. How you doing, by the way? Alright. Before I talk about that, I do want to mention a few things. It seems like there's a couple people here. I am wearing different armor, and we're in a different location than the last time we finished a stream. He deleted it, or they deleted it. I'm in a different place because I decided to do a bit of off-screen grinding to get some money and stuff like that. But a couple in-game days passed, and all of the stuff that I had put in a different chest despawned. So, if we look at the inventory, we only have our first try, which was like the first like weapon I elected to make like custom wise, and then we have the mage shock staff. So those are there still, but we're missing like the thorn blade and a couple other weapons that we had beforehand, and then all of the armor that I had is gone. So I had to go buy, frankly, better armor, but yeah. So a bunch of stuff went missing because I took a bunch of it off to learn alchemy, because apparently alchemy is one of the best ways to make money in this game, as you can see with the 13k. But yeah, I just felt like putting that out there in the beginning, just because it is a little different. Also, I have a house, so yeah. At least you're not a vampire. This was the thing, and it pissed me off considerably, Dream, because it I put so much effort into getting a lot of that stuff on stream, only for it to be erased off stream, and it pissed me off considerably. So I was like, you know what? I think I'm getting close to the end of my willingness to play this game specifically. Also, I don't know if...
By Azura, it's the grand champion! I can't believe it's you standing here next to me.
Yeah, anyway. He's still alive. He hasn't died since the last time we did this. But okay. Also, we now have a place that we can sleep and stuff like that. This was the big tower that we found in like the second or third stream of this game. And I was like, oh, I want this. And you can have it. It is yours. You can have. You just have to break in, and then it's just yours already. Which is nice, because no one owns it. So you didn't have to pay for it. But I think it's best that we push forward in this game. And, yeah. Deal with the main story. And we are going to talk about that in the least spoiler way that we can, Dream. Because I do want to talk about it. I'm doing better now, health-wise. Sorry, what happened to you, man? Oh, I thought you meant IRL house. No. That was, it's right there. That's my house in game. I can't afford a house in real life. You kidding me? That's expensive. Oh, I guess one more thing before we move forward. I did advance a little bit in being able to conjure things. So now we have different levels of stuff to conjure as well, which is nice. But yeah. Alright. I do want to talk about what you initially talked about, Dream, though, because it's been weighing on me heavily since last Thursday. Believe it. It's been rough. But before we do that, I think we should move forward with some story stuff for the game. So we shall be talking to Martin Septum.
I have everything in place for the ritual. I'll open the portal whenever you're ready. I don't know what you'll find in Cameron's paradise. I do know the portal I create through the Mysterium Xerxes ritual will close behind you. You'll have to find another way back. I believe that Manca Cameron acts as the anchor for paradise, just as a sigil stone anchors an Oblivion gate in place. Kill Manca Cameron, and you will unmake his paradise. Shall I open the portal to paradise? Are you ready?
Let's do this shit.
Farewell, my friend. Our fate is in your hands. Bring back the Amulet of Kings. Brace yourself.
Alright, we can express our feelings in non-spoiler manner. Yeah, exactly. I agree. We can absolutely do that. Alright, that was way cooler than it needed to be with a meteor falling out of the fucking sky. Alright, let's fucking do this thing. There's just immediately an elemental over there. I've arrived in Cameron's paradise. The portal closed behind me. I must find Mancar Cameron, kill him, and recover the Amulet of Kings. This is sick. This looks cool. Okay, so regarding this conversation.
So, the cat's paw of the Septims arrives at last. You didn't think you could take me unawares here, of all places, in the paradise that I created. Look now upon my paradise. Gaia Alata in the old tongue, a vision of the past and the future.
Alright, well, glad he's talkative. Who is that guy running around in a circle? I personally was in a state of shock, and then August broke me inside. Yeah, it's rough. Especially because, like, as far as we were in...
So you found your way to Gaia Alata at last. Don't we have enough troubles here without you adding to them? Leave us alone. Your quarrel is with Mancar Cameron, not us poor fools. Leave me in peace.
I think that, you know, it was only a matter of time sort of deal, but I have a video coming out about it. It's what I'm going to be talking about on Tuesday. It's that video. I've already recorded it when my feelings were fresh on the matter, and I feel like I can, like, I'm going to have to put like a warning at the beginning of it because I get pissed. I get pissed talking about it in the video. It's just a massive, like, shame specifically, right? Because there was a lot of room for story, and it's just something we're not going to see, which is unfortunate. But yeah, I think that rule, that risk it all thing, is the worst rule in Daggerheart. It is simply a travesty, and it ruins a lot of storytelling, in my opinion, because it's just...
Behold the savage garden, where my disciples are tempered for a higher destiny, to rule over Tamriel Reborn. If you are truly the hero of destiny, as I hope, the...
Sorry, I need to switch my sword out. I shouldn't have cut him off. Although it doesn't look like I have a different sword right now, so never mind.
Garden will not hold you for long.
Okay.
Lift your eyes to Karek Agayala, my seat at the pinnacle of paradise. I shall await you there.
Dude's talking a lot. I just hate that risk it all rule. That fucking death maneuver or death move, whatever you want to call it. It gets just so in the way of storytelling, it's not even funny. And it's not cool to have a character like just stand up fully healed after a full combat. Like, I think that is the dumbest thing in the fucking world. Like, the other two are much better as far as storytelling goes. Like, you have the death move of, you know, sacrificing yourself to do a bunch of damage and move around enemies on a battlefield. That is infinitely better than just standing up basically fully healed. And it's just fucking stupid how it just, because that's the thing, right? It contradicts the idea of Daggerheart being a narrative first thing and like a gameplay mechanic second thing, right? Because they were marketing as narratively like compelling storytelling, right? That's what they were saying the game is about, only for it to be undermined by this rule, because it just doesn't make sense narratively. Specifically in Age of Umbra, I think it just kind of undermines everything. The idea that characters can...
You destroyed the Sigil Tower at Ganona. My kin say you fought well.
Ganona? I've never heard of it.
Our clan sacked your city of Kvatch. A trifling task fit for scamps. Your swift retribution earned you much respect among my people. We had not expected that a mortal would act with such resolution and honor. It is no dishonor for us to speak.
I seek Mankar Cameron.
You speak directly, like one of my people almost. I'm glad I did not kill you immediately.
What do you want then?
There is but one way out of the garden. I guard that path. You will travel that path, and it will bring me honor to defeat you. But you shamed my kin at Ganona. To bring you into my service, that would also bring me honor. So I offer you a choice. Would you confront me in battle, or offer me service?
I choose battle.
Your mind follows the simple path, the choice of an animal. But you have courage at least. You will fail, mortal. And then where will you be? Dead and nothing.
Oh, this fight starts now, I guess. Why did that unclick? A boss fight. I guess summoning a fire demon might not be a good move against a demon that's resistant to fire. Well, you were interesting. Bands of the Chosen. I have the Bands of the Chosen. I should find the door to the Forbidden Grotto and see if he was telling the truth. Purging Flame. That sounds dope. Honestly, we'll just take all of this shit. Screw it.
How little you understand. You cannot stop Lord Dagon. The principalities have sparkled as gems in the black reaches of Oblivion since the first morning. Many are their names and the names of their masters. The cold harbor of Meridia, Periite's quagmire, the 10 moon shadows of Mephala and Dawn's beauty. The princedom of Lorkon, misnamed Tamriel by deluded mortals.
Okay. Yeah, I kind of figured that rule is never going to be used in your personal games, ever.
Yes,
and if
you understand now.
If you asked why all...
Tamriel is just one more Daedric realm of Oblivion, long since lost to its prince when he was betrayed by those that served him. Lord Dagon cannot invade Tamriel, his birthright. He comes to liberate the occupied lands.
that was close. Restoration is now journeyman level. Great. I can understand why you feel it's not consistent with the rest of Daggerheart, but I think the fact is it was Laura's choice to gamble needs to be respected. I do, however, also agree. Yeah, that's true. I think that's the thing, though. It's too appealing of a choice, right? It is simply too appealing of a choice to not pick that one. Honestly, like, it is like, to not pick that one is just not smart. They've been locked to my wrist. Crazy. But yeah, I think it's, like I said, almost too good of a choice to not take it. Oh, my helmet's almost broken. What weapon do I want? I'll pick this weapon up because it looks cool. I talk about all of it. I mean, I mostly focus on...
How is it that mighty gods die, yet the Daedra stand incorruptible? How is it that the Daedra forthrightly proclaim themselves to man, while the gods cower behind statues and the faithless words of traitor priests? It is simple. They are not gods at all. The truth has been in front of you since you first were born. The Daedra are the true gods of this universe. Julianos, Dibella, and Stondar are all Lorcan's betrayers, posing as divinities in a principality that has lost its guiding light. What are scholarship, love, and mercy when compared to fate, night, and destruction? The gods you worship are trifling shadows of first causes. They have tricked you for ages.
If I had to include it into my game,
why do you think your world has always been contested ground, the arena of powers and immortals? It is Tamriel, the realm of change, brother to madness, sister to deceit. Your false gods could not entirely rewrite history. Thus you remember tales of Lorcan vilified, a dead trickster whose heart came to Tamriel. But if a god can die, how does his heart survive? He is Daedroth, Tamriel I Daedroth. This heart is the heart of the world, for one was made to satisfy the other. You all remember this. It is in every legend. Daedra cannot die, so your so-called gods cannot erase him from your minds completely.
If I had to have it in my games, like, I couldn't exclude it for whatever, because the way that I would go about it, in truth, is to just not have that be an option. To me, that is a stupid choice. It is a dumb option, specifically in the Age of Umbra. I think you could make it work in other games, like in other settings for Daggerheart, but Age of Umbra specifically, if I were running a game, I wouldn't include it. But if I had to include it, I would just make it so it's like a set amount that you heal, as opposed to whatever is the difference or whatever the number rolls. It would just be like you roll, like, you get 4 slots to clear up. That would be the way that I go about it.
I'd better cut down on the ale. Starting to see things.
Whether people think that that's fair, I don't know. As far as I'm concerned, I don't think the rule is currently fair, so it's stupid. Oh, he died? Okay, perfect. Show some of my elemental. There we go. Alright, well. He's so cool looking.
It's you. Hi.
I can't talk to him. Interesting. But yeah, the way that I would, if I could balance it, I would make it so that, like, it's a... Honestly, I just...
You wear the bands, but you're no prisoner. Who are you? What are you doing here?
I'm here to kill Mankar Cameron.
Can you really do it? Can you bring this eternal nightmare to an end? Can you defeat Mankar Cameron and free all the souls of the poor fools who followed him? Listen, I can help you. You need my help if you are ever to leave the Forbidden Grotto.
Why would you help me?
I was at the sack of Kvatch. They had no chance. We took them by surprise, and we carried the walls in the first assault. But they fought on anyway, desperately. They seemed to think this decadent, mundane world of theirs was worth defending. I was slain after the battle was over. 3 townsfolk hiding in the cellar attacked me when I entered their house, hunting down survivors. They tore me to pieces, although I have no doubt they were immediately killed by my companions. I've had plenty of time to ponder my deeds since I came here. Ponder and regret. An eternity of regret. For my weakness, the Master sent me here to torture my former comrades who showed similar ingratitude for his gift of eternal life.
How can you help me?
No one wearing the bands of the Chosen can leave this grotto. The doors will not open, and there is no other way out. I can remove them, but I will need time. The Dremora Overseer will be here any minute to check up on me. You need to play along until he leaves. Just act like a prisoner, and do as I say. Once Orthe leaves, we can find a quiet spot to remove these bands.
Fine, I'll play along.
Good. Follow me, and don't worry. You can trust me.
Maybe. But yeah, my balance would be to, like, make it a flat thing. It's flat, and maybe I would just remove crits from it entirely. Because part of the reason that crits...
What's going on here? Who's this?
A prisoner, sent in by...
Show me some respect, worm. Unless you want to end up in the cages with them.
Yes, Kinreeve, sir. This prisoner was sent in by Cathertet for questioning. I was about to begin.
This is not one of Mankar Cameron's chattels from the garden. Who is he?
Nothing escapes your vigilance, Kinreeve. Cathertet wondered as well. This is why he sent him for questioning.
Well, carry on.
Of course, Kinreeve. Prisoner, into the cage, now.
Alright, well. See what happens here. Well, at least I'm not burning to death. How upset were you when you made the video? Oh, it was fresh. It was like the next morning.
There's no way for me to cross, but the Master's immortality does have its uses. I will distract the Dremora for as long as I can.
Eld Amil told me he would meet me further into the caves, where he would be able to remove the brands of the Chosen from my wrist. I should continue searching for a way through the caves to Mankar Cameron's palace. Alright, yeah, I was, and that's the thing, right? I'm gonna have to, like, make a portion of it to put in front of it saying, like, I get pissed during the video, because it got worse. It was 16 minutes straight. I didn't cut the video, I didn't stop recording at any point. It was 16 minutes straight of me, like, sort of just working through how I felt about it. Because I was angry. For obvious reasons. But yeah, the way I would balance it to sort of finish out that question. Oh, I went the wrong way, guys. Hello. Oh, cool, my friend's dead. going well. Holy. Does this hurt me if I eat it? Yep. Okay. Oh dear. These guys are quite nasty.
Watch out!
I just don't have any potions of healing. That sounds insane to me. I don't think I could form coherent sentences for your recap video other than how sorry I was. Even forgot to rib you for guess who died first round. Yeah, that's true. I just don't have anything to heal me. That's crazy. I must have taken a lot of my stuff off before doing this for some reason that I've now forgotten. Yeah, there we go. Gets whacked. How far back are we gonna end up? Sometimes you forget to do things, and you end up looking silly on a stream because of it. Okay, so we're not that far back. All I know is don't go that way next time. Die. Yumpin' Yiminy. Alright. So we can skip most of this guy's conversation that's going to be coming up.
You were... Can listen.
Just to skip through it.
But I for... No, I just...
Okay. But yeah, I don't want to say I was like angry, but I was a little miffed by how that specifically went.
What's going on here? Who's this?
A prisoner sent in by...
Show me some respect.
If I want to kill those guys, maybe it'd be best if I like throw this bad boy on.
Wrecked worm. Unless you went to...
Yes, Kinreeve, sir. This prisoner was sent in by Cathatet for questioning. I was about to begin.
This is not one of Mankar Cameron's chattels from the garden. Who is he?
Of death.
Nothing
In conjuring
escapes
up
your
dead things.
vigilance, Kinreeve. Cathatet wondered as well. This is why he sent him for questioning.
Well, carry on.
Of course,
Did it feel sort of
Prisoner,
weirdly
get in the
unimportant in
cage.
the context of the episode as a whole?
Prisoner, get in the cage.
Well, the whole thing about the Age of Umber was like the promise of difficulty and characters being able to die at basically any point in time. So in one aspect, that's been hit now. The issue that I have with it is just the way that it happened. And it wasn't like, not like to us, but it felt like the characters had to move on super quickly. Well, they had to. They have to survive. That's not the issue. The issue for me is simply just how and why, right? That's the problem as far as I'm concerned. Because I think that rule genuinely just doesn't help the game. Personally. Am I gonna be immune to this shit?
Look out!
Yeah, it's just, that rule really just bites. It gets in the way of, like, true storytelling and all of that sort of stuff. And for me, that's where I'm gonna be, you know, very pissed off about how things went.
Stay away!
Because there's a way for, and people are gonna like comment on stuff because I think like there's a negativity in the way that like the way characters die and stuff like that, and you can have a death and it still be satisfying. I personally don't feel like that rule leaves it to be very satisfying. That rule gets in the way of satisfying storytelling, in my opinion. I should really make this like, we'll get rid of the flame one because there's just a bunch of fire people around.
Watch out!
Yeah, get shocked. Yeah, I'd have to agree with that. Like, that's my whole issue, is that rule is just not satisfying in the slightest.
Destroy this place!
Wow. I thought there would be someone in that one, and I thought I was saving him. I feel also I need to express my opinion on, yep, go ahead. I feel like that's, try to do it in a way where it doesn't, like, spoil stuff for people who watch this later. And maybe I should have said something earlier about us talking about this. Maybe we shouldn't, you shouldn't look at the chat.
You made it. I didn't think you'd have any trouble. Let's get these bands off you. There. You're not a prisoner of the Forbidden Grotto any longer. Let me come with you. Let me help you kill Mankar Cameron. I am not without power.
Sure, I'd be glad of your help.
I am no match for Mankar Cameron, but perhaps together we can find a way to defeat him. Lead on.
Oh! I don't...
Well done, champion. Your progress is swift and sure. Perhaps you will reach me after all. You think I mock you? Not at all. In your coming, I hear the footsteps of fate.
Alright, before we get too far, I need to remember to put my fucking gauntlets back on.
You are the last defender.
Yeah, I'm the last defender of Tamriel.
Of decadent Tamriel. I am the midwife of the mythic dawn, Tamriel reborn. I welcome you, if you truly are the agent of fate. I tire of the self-styled heroes who set themselves in my path only to prove unworthy in the event.
Where do we go?
Let's put an end to...
Okay. Oh, I didn't even see this over here. Screw you, you spider creature. I should put the staff away because I can see how I can't see how he keeps following them. He has no reason to. I think he just left the game because there was no reason for his character to continue with the party and there's not enough episodes. Well, I'm starting to think, if I could give a bold prediction, I'm starting to think they all die. I think this is truly going to be like the first time in Critical Role where everyone just dies. There's just something telling me that, oh no, oh I almost just died. That would have been terrible.
Come on, together we can defeat him.
Yeah, there's something just telling me right now
Let's put an...
that I should be picking these up. I'm silly. That they're not all gonna make it. I get the feeling that we're gonna see a couple more in the next episode drop, and then we're gonna see the last person drop. I think the reason Matt put like characters like Ghost Hook into the story is to imply that like maybe Ghost Hook will return home. He'll be the one to save things, but also I feel like narratively that would be kind of shitty. But we'll see. It all comes down to that specifically. Like, do we think Matt would like to have some sort of happy resolution to this entire story or not? But based on like how many episodes are left, I'm starting to think we're not going to see them succeed. And I think that's where, because like this has been finished for a long time for them, So something tells me, because they've done a bunch of interviews and stuff since these episodes went out, and they were talking about it as if it was like the hardest thing they've ever done, as far as like the game goes and stuff like that. So to me, it sounds like, oh my god, I'm getting blasted here. So to me, it feels like and sounds like they had a rough time, and up until now, we haven't seen that rough time. So I don't know. I am very intrigued as to where that goes. As far as that, I don't think he's done. I think it was very interesting the way that it's gone so far, but I think that character will be back for sure. And I think there's either a chance that he'll be able to overcome what's happening, or he'll be consumed by it and turn to the dark side. But I'm excited either way. I understand why you would guess that, but I really hope at least one makes it home with the branch, and that one person is Misty.
Death to the master.
I think there's I don't know. I think if there's going to be a single individual to make it back, it's got to be Snyx. Like, Snyx is the only one who's got, like, the travel knowledge.
Ha! You'll never take me down!
Can you kill him, please? Holy. That thing hurt. I think what's going to have to happen here is I'm going to have to put the Daedra Hearts back into our... Does Corn heal? Corn does not do a good job of healing. It's not like Skyrim. Wait a minute. Can I make potions of healing? Restore health. Perfect. We were able to make a couple. That's a good sign. There we go. Perfect. Now we have some healing that we can use as we move forward. Where is the exit? There was something over here somewhere. I just don't know where it was. There it is. Potion of Sorcery. Yeah, I hope some characters make it out, and if I were to be realistic about who I think it is, it's going to be Snyx. Sam's luck in this game has been incredible. Do I think he's going to be the only one to make it? Yeah, I think we're truly looking at our first TPK. That's what I think we're looking at. Not that I want that to happen, but I think that's what we're looking at as far as... Whoa, what just happened? Oh, I can't go too far out. Interesting. Also, how could you not call losing the youngest PC in history of CR a rough time? Yeah, it's a rough time. It's a rough time. Paradise. What is over here? I see things and I want to check them out. It looks cool. That thing looks insane. Alright. Here we go. This Mankar Cameroon or whatever the fuck his name is.
You did not expect to see me again, did you? You have no grasp of the power that my father has at his command. You think you can stop us? Soon Mehrunes Dagon will walk upon Tamriel for the first time since the Mythic Age, and our victory will be complete. Come. My father is waiting to welcome you to Karak Agayalor.
What if I just kill you both? I think killing them is probably the smarter move. That way Cameron doesn't have any backup.
Me down. This ends here. Paradise awaits me.
Only I shall have backup, not you. That's an expensive looking ring. I'm gonna take that. And yeah, I think you should also probably get shanked. Crap. Yeah, I think, and that was the thing, like, the whole point of that video was I wanted to talk about how it's lived up to the expectation that I wanted it to, sort of deal. And then I sort of devolved into being very angry about things.
I have waited a long time for you, champion of old Tamriel. You were the last gasp of a dying age. You breathed the stale air of false hope. How little you understand. You cannot stop Lord Dagon. The walls between our worlds are crumbling. The mythic dawn grows nearer with every rift in the firmament. Soon, very soon, the lines now blurred will be erased. Tamriel and Oblivion rejoined, the mythic age reborn. Lord Dagon shall walk Tamriel again. The world shall be remade. The new age shall rise from the ashes of the old. My vision shall be realized. Weakness will be purged from the world, and mortal and immortal alike purified in the refiner's fire. My long duel with the Septims is over, and I have the mastery. The Emperor is dead. The Amulet of Kings is mine. And the last defender of the last ragged Septim stands before me, in the heart of my power. Let us see who at last has proved the stronger.
I found Mankar Cameron in his palace of Sekirk Algialor. Now I must kill him and take the Amulet of Kings back to Tamriel. Are you not dead?
Let's get this over
No,
with.
that's my friend.
Death to the master.
That's my friend.
Am I supposed to be impressed?
Oh, Tamriel, still in some fight left in you.
I am beyond fear.
No, he
You
died.
are weak, like the gods you pray. You are too fool. The time of cleansing is
What is
breaking.
happening? Let me shoot this guy. Oh, my magic weapon is out. I didn't even realize. God damn it. Now I have to listen to him babble again for an hour. I'm just gonna stab him. That's so annoying. You know what? We're just gonna start with this. There we go. Now he's dead. Just gotta get the drop on him sometimes, you know? The door appears to be sealed. Well, that was sketchy. I killed Mankar Cameron upon his death. The paradise he had created dissolved around me, and I found myself back in Cloud Ruler Temple with the Amulet of Kings in my hand. I must give the amulet to Martin. Ooh boy. That was intense. Who we got here?
You found a way back. Does this mean...
Cameron is dead.
You did it. You defeated him. Then you have it. You have the Amulet of Kings.
Here, the amulet belongs to you.
Belongs to me? The Amulet of Kings? So you and Joffrey have said. If it is true, if the Emperor really was my father, then I should be able to wear it. Only those of the Septim blood can wear the Amulet of Kings.
Put the amulet on, Your Majesty.
Yes, of course. What am I waiting for? After all, this is my destiny. And no man can deny his destiny.
I really don't want someone to come in late and get spoiled. Yeah, I feel like we've been pretty lucky that no one else that tends to talk in the chats, at least have been listening, so we should probably switch the conversation up to something a little bit less spoilery, especially because that video comes out today, or they're uploading the stream, so probably best to move on.
I didn't really need the amulet to tell me that. I've known it was true since you first told me back in Kavach. But it is one thing to talk of becoming Emperor, and quite another to actually be the Emperor.
You are the Emperor.
Not yet. Until we light the Dragonfires, the gates are open, and Mehrunes Dagon's invasion continues. While you were gone, I sent a messenger to Chancellor Akato. He waits for us in the Imperial City.
Why meet Akato?
Chancellor Akato is the head of the Elder Council. The Council rules in the Emperor's absence. I don't expect any objections from the Elder Council, but we should defer to their authority. Let's go to the Imperial City at once, before the enemy can recover from Manca Cameron's death.
Alright. I think I need to repair my shit before we go anywhere. Refuel my stuff as well, magically.
Good morning, sir.
Is he just following me? Cool. The Emperor of the World is following, or the Emperor of Tamriel is following me. You didn't have to delete all that. No, you don't have to delete it all. Oh, he's doing it. Or Dream's doing it.
Oh, hello.
Have mercy. Just one coin.
I guess I've done a decent job in not saying the name, so that was a choice, Dream. You didn't have to go back and do all that. But I think other people would appreciate it upon re-watches or whatever of the stream.
Farewell.
Hey,
Repair.
can't go into battle with broken equipment.
I mean, repairing all is cheap. Screw it.
Be seeing you.
Wait, I had that hammer I can sell.
Hey. Armor, weapons, I have it all. How may I help you?
Whoa. How much do I have? I have 12. We're getting rid of the Purging Flame because it's not worth
That's a
anything to
good
me.
deal.
We'll get rid of the Warhammer of Dead Weight because it's, not worth anything to me. Mundane Ring can go. This can go because it's
An excellent bargain.
Get rid of Mankar's. Yeah, Mankar's clothes. Yeah. I kind of want to buy this armor. I mean, money is not hard stuff to do. So, what else are you thinking of playing on Mondays after BG3 is finished? I'm not sure at the moment what it's gonna happen once we're done with Baldur's Gate. I just know that at some point we will be done. I saved the video and technically the audio is still recording your side of the conversation, and you did read most of the comments out loud. As I am your favorite commenter, yes. I did a good job of not like saying names specifically, but depending on how and when people watch this, it'll be something they can pick up. I should really compare it to mine. 10, and that thing's 12 defense. I'm buying that. And I'll buy the Dwarven helmet to match.
Thank you for... Goodbye.
Because even with... Look at that. That looks sick. That, not so much. Yeah. Even though it's better, I'm not going to worry about it. But whatever. We'll deal with it later. All right. Yeah, I don't know what... Like, I was saying it for a while that I've been thinking about playing The Last of Us. Because it's still Critical Role related. And I've never played those games, so I would love to at least give them a go. Because the reason I haven't watched, like, the show on Amazon is because... I think it's on Amazon. Is because I didn't want to watch that before playing the games. So I would love to play those games. I think those games would be a lot of fun to play. Oh, wait. We need to recharge magical items. Foolish. See, I don't know how long this stream is going to be. Because, I mean, we're finishing up the main story. I guess there is a couple of other things that we could do before getting off. Like maybe dealing with some arena stuff. And stuff like that.
How are
You're
you?
the guy who does
Hey!
it, right?
Always keep your magical equipment
Just recharge
charged.
everything.
Take care.
Whoa, what the fuck? Why did he... Whoa! Who summoned that? Oh, her. But yeah, I think, if anything, The Last of Us might be what's next. But depending on when Campaign 4 starts back up, I might...
Well
and here's the thing. We're talking as if we're going to beat Baldur's Gate anytime soon. Right? I think it will be extremely clear to anyone who's seen the episode and who knows your favorite Umber character and who we're talking about. I can help you with it because I have finished the first game. Oh, that's good. I will probably need help. Do we need... Screw it. Let's go. I wasn't going to... Why are we riding backwards? I was going to just fast travel. But if we're going to have horses, might as well enjoy the ride. Back to Tamriel. Are we even on the right road? We are. And we just need to basically follow the road all the way down. And eventually go this way. Crazy how I haven't been on this road at all. So it'll be the first time we get to do that. Yeah, I've played maybe... Damn. I've played maybe like an hour of that game, but I didn't get too deep into the weeds of it. Not because I didn't like it or anything like that, but you know, because I just didn't have the time for it. I think there was too many things I was trying to play at the time, so I just couldn't get around to it. There's a couple PlayStation games that I've got over there that I've not played. Like, I have Shadow of the Colossus.
Look who we've got here.
There's a bear. That's insane. Hey, don't hurt my friggin' horse, jerk. Take all your stuff. Oh, the glass bow is actually worth something, so the glass boots. Okay. Anyway. You could play a bit of BG3 if there's not enough time of this stream here. If not, The Last of Us or what else CR related. I don't necessarily think it has to be CR related. I just think that, like, you know, if we're gonna do stuff streaming wise, my channel is about Critical Role and Dungeons and Dragons and stuff like that. So it would have to be related to that, I think. So The Last of Us is huge with Ashley. So you would probably want to have that be something you stream. You know, I realistically, like, I kind of want to stream to play games that I just never got around to playing. Right? So that's an option that we do have. I went the wrong way. Because of course I did. Where did Martin even go? You have Shadow of the Colossus. Yeah, it's the PlayStation 4 remake of it. Where did Martin go? Although, depending on how fast this journeying with Martin is going, we might be here for a while. Yeah, I've played the game and I only killed like the first boss, and then there was other stuff that like just popped up for me to play, and I was like, hey, I'm gonna play that, because a lot of it, when I bought those games, I was working like at a regular job, and I was you know, the rare time I could play video games, I was like, I'm gonna play video games with my friends if I could. So that typically what ended up happening. There's another creature to fight. Hey, Martin, you are the king. You cannot die by a friggin' mountain lion, please. I want to take that pelt. I'm gonna sell it. Shadow of the Colossus has tons of Umbra vibes. That's true. I was also thinking, like, theoretically speaking, Dark Souls could be a game we played. Because it has those grimdark vibes, and it could be, you know, we could relate it to Critical Role in some form or fashion. What's funny is Baldur's Gate 3 relates to Critical Role in a pretty strong way, and we haven't even got there yet. Like, Matt voices a character in that game. Like, one of the main characters. We haven't gotten there yet. It's gonna take all of her stuff except for the thing there. Martin, where's your horse? You finished the OG game? I know the ending of it, but I don't know, like, the weight and the impact of it. It's just one of those games that you hear about through osmosis of being on the internet for your entire life sort of deal. Get on your horse. But yeah, I think the whole purpose of me wanting to like start streaming and stuff was to play games that I didn't get to play. So stuff like Shadow of the Colossus, The Last of Us, all of that sort of fits that realm of things to play. Martin, you cannot have a horse. I want to kill that horse. That sounded messed up. Don't take that out of context. Gosh damn it, he's so slow. mean, I should look at what games I have over there. Oh, wait, they're right in front of me. Oh, no, those are Kingdom Hearts. I forgot. My Kingdom Hearts collection's right in front of me. I would say Kingdom Hearts, but I just played all those games like a month ago or something like that. I was playing them in the off time where I wasn't streaming. I love those games. They're so good. Another fuck. What is that? Ogre. Don't touch my horse. You are crazy looking. I have to wait for him to get on his horse now. I'm also open to just like any sort of recommendation of games that people think would be fun. I finished and played ICO 2. Am I missing something? What is ICO? Totally agree. I would love to see your experience games for the first time. You experience games for the first time as we in chat. Yeah, I think that would be the route for like the most fun stuff to do. To have games. Come on, Martin. What are you doing, dude? I might just sprint to the end. It's starting to piss me off with how slow he is. I want to stick with him for the purposes of the game, but he's just not following me. Do you know what else I should do, though? I should grab the Adoring Fan before we get too far. So we're going back up. I will wholeheartedly fully support and respect your decision to play Kingdom Hearts 4. Oh, believe me. Kingdom Hearts 4, when that game comes out, I'm playing the fuck out of it. I love that game. I love that game already. It's not out yet, and I love that game. Simple as that. No horse. I would love to play all the Kingdom Hearts games on stream because they're just a lot of fun. They're like, the only issue is music. I know Square Enix tends to be a little fucky with music.
Golly.
Alright, let's go. But yeah, when Kingdom Hearts 4 comes out, that is a top tier game for me as far as stuff to play. Alright. Now we're gonna fast travel because I did not realize Martin could fast travel with me. So we're going to be fast traveling to, we'll just go here because we'll have a little bit of a walk up. Might as well. Ico, it's the game before Shadow of the Colossus. Oh, I see. And then the trilogy concludes with The Last Guardian. Is that even any good? I heard people were very excited for that game and then they got really upset by the actual like game itself. So I've always been curious if it's even good. Like I know people loved like Ico is something I have heard about, and then obviously Shadow of the Colossus is big. Do they actually like relate to each other in any way, or are they like completely unrelated? Is it kind of like Final Fantasy where they're all unrelated? That's another thing I'd like to play. Like I've played the first part of the Final Fantasy remake, but I have not played Rebirth yet, and I would love to play Rebirth, but I would need an excuse to like spend time on it. Because that is a fucking long game. And as you can see, I don't like hopping on trends. That's just, I don't like doing it. It's just not for me. It would be my honor if you would play Final Fantasy. Is IX9? I know you never will. I mean, I'm not like the biggest turn-based RPG guy unless it's...
Good day. Be seeing you.
Are you following me? Oh. Like, I like the D&D turn-based stuff, obviously, like that, and I like XCOM is a fun game. As far as just like turn-based, like I could not get into Dragon Quest. I think it's 11.
You have my ear, citizen.
Like that, I couldn't get into that game. I tried to get into that game. I played 8 hours of that game trying because my cousin was like, "It's a good game." Ugh. The reason I liked the Final Fantasy remakes is because it's just Kingdom Hearts combat. That is to me why that game is so much fun. Alright, let's do this shit.
Please show your respect for the Imperial Palace by keeping your voice down. Sire, Chancellor Okato is expecting you. He had word of your arrival.
Left Morrowind on an expedition to Akavir and has not been heard from since.
Come on, Alfalfa, let's go. You need to be here for greatness. To witness the end.
Bye.
Bye.
Hello.
There we are. Let's go.
Welcome to the...
We have arrived at the Elder Council chamber. I must formally present Martin's claim to Counselor Akato. Is that how you say that? The head of the Elder Council.
I've been expecting you. The full council has already considered the matter of Martin's claim to the Imperial throne in detail. Martin Septim, on behalf of the Elder Council, I accept your claim to the Imperial
Chancellor
throne.
Okato!
We should arrange...
Chancellor Okato! The city is under attack. Oblivion gates have opened and Daedra are inside the walls. The guard is overwhelmed.
Courage, soldier. We have an emperor again. Your Highness, what are your orders? Shall the guard fall back to the palace?
No. If we let ourselves get besieged in the palace, we're doomed. We must get to the Temple of the One immediately.
As you command, sire. Guards, form up and protect the emperor. To the Temple of the One.
The Imperial city is under attack. Oblivion gates have opened all over the city, and Daedra are porting out. I must escort Martin safely to the Temple of the One, where he can light the dragon fires and close the gates and save the city. Whoa! You guys will not hurt Alfalfa. Fuck Martin, I don't care about Alfalfa more. Give me your hearts. Stay here. Actually, no, you shouldn't stay here.
God.
Here's where you will stay, because I know I can get to you here. I don't know if the door will close permanently. Ico and Shadow of the Colossus have secret lore that connects them, and The Last Guardian isn't connected as far as I know. I haven't played it, so I cannot speak to its quality. Oh. Whoa! Who are these big guys? These guys hurt.
Of the One. It's our only chance to stop Mehrunes Dagon.
Yes, sir. Let's move out.
Okay. As long as I have the staff, this should go well. Did I sell Mankar's staff? I didn't. Disintegrate armor on target. Oh. Sounds awesome. Would you play Claire Obscure Expedition 33? I'm guessing no, considering your evasion to turn-based. I heard that game was actually, like, really good. So, I don't know. I'm not against turn-based by any means. It just has to grip me in a way that most of them don't. God damn, these guys fucking hurt. On fire. Oh, fire down. Potion of healing. I don't know what that just did by mistake. Hey. Fucker.
Not on this day!
Summon. There is so much chaos.
What's the threat?
Got another one.
Hallows bless me. We must get to the temple. Drive them back.
Oh, good. He's coming for me. Are they just gonna be like forever stuck here? Oh good. More stuff targeting me. I get the feeling we're gonna need some weapons. That's why I wasn't going. What's happening? Oh, now I'm getting charged. The barriers between Oblivion Gates and Tamriel have been destroyed. Our only hope now is to somehow defeat Menace Dagon and cast him back to Oblivion. Perhaps Martin will know what to do. What do you mean he's here?
We're too late. Mehrunes Dagon is here. Lighting the dragon fires will no longer save us. The barriers that protected us from Oblivion are gone.
Can we cast him back to Oblivion?
I don't see how. Mortal weapons may hurt him, but now that he is physically here in Tamriel, they have no power to actually destroy him.
What about the Amulet of Kings?
Wait, yes. The amulet was given to mortals by Akatosh. It contains his divine power. But how to use this power against Dagon? The amulet was not intended as a weapon. I have an idea. One last hope. I must reach the dragon fires in the Temple of the One.
But you said it was no use.
You'll just have to trust me. I know now what I was born to do, but I'll need your help. I have to get past Mehrunes Dagon somehow.
I'll get you to the temple.
Then I'll do the rest. Lead on, my friend.
Follow me.
I'm with you.
Where's the Temple of the One? Oh, that's who they're talking about is here. That's terrifying. Potion of healing, potion of restore health, strong potion of healing. We'll just take another one for good luck. Fuck it. Let's start smashing shit with this bad boy. Actually, that does 21 damage. That looks more worthwhile. Where's the Temple of the One? This is it. Martin and I are inside the Temple of the One. I must get Martin to the dragon fires, or all hope is lost.
I do what I must do. I cannot stay to rebuild Tamriel. That task falls to others. Farewell. You've been a good friend in the short time that I've known you. But now I must go. The dragon waits.
What the fuck does that mean? Whoa! That is sick looking. Fuck yeah. Get him. This is fucking cool. I'm trying to put my sword away. Get him, Martin. Oh.
The amulet is shattered. Dagon is defeated. With the dragon's blood and the amulet of kings, we have sealed the gates of Oblivion forever. The last of the Septims passes now into history. I go gladly, for I know my sacrifice is not in vain. I take my place with my father and my father's fathers. The Third Age has ended, and a new age dawns. When the next Elder Scroll is written, you shall be its scribe. The shape of the future, the fate of the Empire. These things now belong to you.
Martin shattered the Amulet of Kings and transformed himself into an avatar of Akatosh, the dragon god of time. In dragon form, he banished Marinus Dagon to Oblivion and ended the Oblivion crisis, then vanished. Whether he is dead or has ascended to join his ancestors, Tiber Septim, no one knows. Sean Bean died again. Yes, he did.
What happened? Where's Martin? I must congratulate him. Mehrunes Dagon is defeated. Cast back into Oblivion. We've won!
Martin is gone.
What do you mean, gone? We saw the temple dome explode. The avatar of Akatosh appear. That was Martin?
Yes, he shattered the amulet.
The joined blood of kings and gods. The amulet of kings. The divine power of Akatosh.
Yes, Martin's blood too. Oh, and Martin's blood too.
Then Martin is gone.
But the gates are sealed.
Yes, sealed forever. Mehrunes Dagon and his ilk can never threaten Tamriel again. Martin is dead, but he died an emperor and a hero to rival Tiber Septim.
What about the Empire?
This victory is not without cost. We've lost Martin Septim. What an emperor he might have made. His sacrifice was necessary, but it leaves the Empire without an emperor. I don't know what happens now. There are troubled times ahead for the Empire. But now is not the time to worry about the future. Let's just give thanks that we're alive!
The champion of Cyrodiil.
In my capacity as Lord High Chancellor of the Elder Council, I hereby proclaim you Champion of Cyrodiil. And, as a small token of gratitude for your service to the Empire, I have ordered a suit of Imperial Dragon armor made for you.
Sick. Quest. It's a quest. Oh, it's a story quest, so we can keep going. Elder Council.
We are now the stewards of the Empire. We can hold the Empire together in the short term. But to be honest, I don't know what will happen. The provinces have been restive for years, even before the latest crisis. With no legitimate claimant for the Dragon Throne, troubled times lie ahead.
Alright, Imperial Dragon Armor. Let's talk about that for a minute.
Imperial Dragon Armor is normally worn only by the Emperor himself, but you deserve no less, champion.
Okay, that's it. All right, one last thing about Martin, then we'll move on.
I know he's gone. As the Chancellor of the Elder Council, my concern now is how to choose his successor.
All
The
right.
dragon will stand forever as a memorial to what you and Martin did for all of Tamriel.
Damn. It looks cool as hell. It's a shame Martin had to die for it, though. Yes, Sean Bean dies in everything he's in. I should have known. I should have known he would never make it out of this alive. All right. Yep. Destroyed building. All right. We should look for the armor. Has ordered a suit. It'll be waiting for me at the armory at the Imperial Legion compound in 2 weeks. Dear Lord. But we should run to the Imperial Palace and pick up our friend. Yeah, he looks so cool. You know, it's a bit more of a grandiose death than what he got in, say, like, I don't know, Game of Thrones.
Please, by all means.
What? Alright. Time to go pick up Alfalfa. And then we'll wait for 2 weeks.
I can't believe it's over. That giant demon. The dragon. What happened?
Oh, we would have been able to just come back in here and get him. It's a cool looking room to say the least. How many council members do you fucking need? Holy shit. Top 10 games for me to ignore Zodiac. Playing as we chat. Shout out the Colossus. Claire Obscure Expedition 33. 8 Kingdom Hearts. 7 Fable, any game. 6 The Last of Us. 5 Final Fantasy 7 Rebirth. To be continued.
Remember, trespassing
Alright, let's go.
in the Imperial Palace. Remember.
We're not trespassing. I am the champion. Bugger off.
Good evening.
Okay, looks weird. Alright. So I don't know what... I guess there's a few things we could do while we wait. A couple of small missions here and there. But I don't know if I really want to worry about it at the moment. What I should do as we wait is because there's a few things that you can do just as a whole. Where is it? There it is. I'm gonna show you guys exactly what I did to make some money during the time in between this session and last stream session. And it was pretty simple. You just pick up all this shit that's here at this farm and other farms around. And you sell it. Well, you turn it into potions, specifically the Restore Fatigue potion. I'm just killing time as what we wait for this list from Dream. Because I'm curious as to see what he says about what we should play next. About what Dream says about what we should play next. There we go. Okay. That's everything here. For the Wolf Among Us. Oh, that's one of my favorite games of all time. I'd play the fuck out of that game. Uh, 3 XCOM, 2 Final Fantasy 7, or sorry, Final Fantasy 9, not 7, and 1 Bloodborne. I have played Bloodborne in the past, but I've never beaten it. It's like it and Sekiro. I don't know what it is. They're a little too advanced for me, it seems. I mean, for Bloodborne at least, I've just, you know, I get to a certain point in that game, and then it's not that I get bored, it's just that it doesn't call to me the way that other, Dark Souls games do. Like, I love Dark Souls 1 and 3, and I love Elden Ring. But, for whatever reason, I just couldn't get into Bloodborne as much. I think it's because my style of playing those games is not the way that, like, there's only, like, truly one play style in Bloodborne. And that's not mine, but I would certainly try playing that game again, because it's not a bad game by any means. What's your list? Didn't want to make any suggestions on Xbox, PlayStation, because I don't know if you have a Nintendo. I do have access to a Switch and a Switch 2. I just don't know if I would have access to them for streaming purposes. But I could theoretically stream Switch and Switch 2 games. Emphasis on could. I mean, I played Breath of the Wild and Tears of the Kingdom, and I loved those games. And right now, what the hell is that game called? Wind Waker is on like the I want to call it an emulator, but it's not. It's the official like the GameCube thing on the Switch 2. So I was thinking about playing that recently too, because that game has always called to me. The Wind Waker, it just looks nice. But the only way to get it is to buy it on the GameCube for $1 million, because I swear to God you can't fucking buy it anywhere else. And then the other one is to get the Wii U, which was a scam. So as far as I was concerned, playing that game was never a possibility until now, outside of emulation. But I hate emulators. I personally just don't care for it. Outside of like Pokemon games, because that way, if you don't have friends, you can emulate it and change some of the rules. So trade Pokemon a level can just like evolve and level up naturally. And you can randomize it, which I think randomizing is kind of fun. But Wind Waker is something that I've considered playing in the past as far as like Nintendo games. Thousand Year Door, I've never beaten that game, but I had it as a kid. And because I had it as a kid, I didn't understand it. I would fucking love to have that game back in my collection for the GameCube. But of course, it's $1 million to buy it anywhere. And I'm just saying $1 million, it's not actually $1 million. But dear God, is it expensive. You can't find that game anywhere without it being at least $150. And that's a low ball for that game. But it's worth it. Honestly, it's such a good game. I was going to suggest Breath of the Wild because Matt's Ganondorf, and I finished Wind Waker, and I have it on Switch 2 because I got the online service. Yeah, the online service is what I was talking about. But yeah, like, streaming would force me to play those games and finish it, because I would feel like I had left something unfinished by not finishing those games. Alright, I am over encumbered, so we are going to quickly start making potions right now. Pestle and mortar. So what we're doing here is you look up filters. You go down to restore fatigue, because there's a million ways to make it. So corn, carrots, and then you just spam it over and over again. You level up alchemy, and then you sell stuff, so you level up merchant, like your merchant abilities, and then you get more money in the process. So it's a nice little way to make a lot of money very quickly. See, it says $42, but as you level up your mercantile abilities, that number actually goes up. So I don't know if we're over encumbered now. It looks like we are, but I think I can still fast travel. So we will sell this stuff, and then we'll wait 2 weeks. Oh, I can't fast travel because I am over encumbered. I'm over encumbered by a lot. We don't need that anymore. Don't need that, don't need that, don't need that. Is there anything here that I do need to pick up that I accidentally dropped? It does not look like it. Okay. So we can now fast travel, sell all this stuff for a ton of money. I would normally go around even longer and like take off armor and stuff. Would you play Mass Effect? Oh, don't get me going down the Mass Effect rabbit hole, because every time I do, it's all I want to play. I love Mass Effect. It is one of my favorite games.
I saw some mud crabs by the water recently.
Like BioWare just knows how to make games. It's just they just they used to know how to make games. Somebody asked me a while back if I would play Dragon Age Veilguard. I think that's what it's called. And the answer would be yes. But if I were to play that game, I would have to play every game leading up to it. So I'd have to play Dragon Age 1, which I would love to do again. And then I'd have to play Dragon Age 2, which is okay. And then I'd have to play Dragon Age Inquisition, which is also okay. I think it's better than 2. But, you know, that's the reason I don't play those, because it would be a long time to have to do. I can't sell all of these at once. She cannot afford it. She can't even afford that. We'll just do 50 at a time. Just to be nice. Actually, maybe we'll just do 70. Maybe that's enough. Yeah, we'll do 70 at a time. Have you technically finished the game? This one? No, we have one more story mission to do. I think. I don't know if this is the last one specifically, or if this is like one of the last ones, but we still have some stuff that we can do. But yeah, just like that, I have the exact same amount of money that I started the session with. Oh, and now I need to find somewhere to sleep, which is good because we need to level up and we need to wait a week. So the story mission we're doing right now is the dragon armor. As you can see, it's gold. So if this is the last quest, then that's, you know, that. But I do know that there is a pretty big story DLC that just comes with the game. So if we wanted to, we could continue playing this on Monday until we finish that up. But that might only be like one Monday worth of stuff to do. So theoretically, we could start it now. I just don't know how.
By Azura, by Azura, by Azura! It's the Grand Champion! I can't believe it's you standing here next to me.
Dude, you've been following me for ages. How can you not? At least with Final Fantasy, you don't feel you have to because you're not connected at all. Oh, yeah, that's true. You mean like if I were to play just random Final Fantasy games? That's very true. That is so very true. You wouldn't have to play all of them. Except X and X2. Which one's Final Fantasy 9? Final Fantasy 8 has Squall. Is Final Fantasy 9 the one that has Titus?
Yeah. Here.
Or Titus, how do you pronounce it? I thought it was always Titus. Can I not? Some of them do not have enough of the things. I only have 2 fire salts. How many do you need? Like 10? Because I kind of want to summon these. I haven't done it yet. I think it would be cool. Vault. No, we're looking for this one. I don't care if you want to stop now the game. I mean, I would still love to type at you for a little longer. Yeah, I don't think I'm going to end it soon. I think there's still plenty of stuff. Personality should be bumped. There we go. Bam. Willpower should go up, because why not? And we'll go up with speed, because why not? The one before X is Titus. So 9. So the one you want me to play is Titus. Which is the one that has, like, the... Hang on, we have, like, days worth of time to wait. It's the one with VD, or Vivi. So Final Fantasy VII is Cloud. Final Fantasy VIII is Squall. No, sorry. Yeah, Final Fantasy VIII is Squall. 9 is Vivi. And then... So 10 has Titus. Hang on, let me look this up. Which game has what? Final Fantasy 9. So Final Fantasy 9 is the one that, like, yeah, it sort of goes back to its roots with its visuals sort of deal, instead of being kind of more realistic looking like 8 was. And then 10 is the one with Titus. Yes, okay, cool. Yeah, I don't even know where I would begin to look for those games to be able to play them. Like, I guess I could emulate them. I feel like my PC could probably do it. But who knows if it actually could. Like, I'm sure it could without any issue. Like, my PC was able to run Baldur's Gate 3. I feel like it'd probably be able to emulate fucking Final Fantasy. I mean, what's funny, though, is I have a version, like an actual copy of Final Fantasy VII, like right in front of me, and it's got like the black fucking disc, which is hilarious. Which one of my friends didn't even know. My friend's like, "What do you mean your PlayStation 1 games have black discs?" I'm like, "Well, that's just how it was back then." He's like, "No, it wasn't." I'm like, "Yeah, it was." And I showed him a picture. He was flabbergasted. Granted, that guy was a Sega guy, so that guy sucks. X has Titus. 9 has Vivi. 8 has Squall. Why did you pick... And 7 has Aerith. Why did you say Aerith? I thought we were talking about main characters here. We've got Titus, the main character. Vivi. I don't know if Vivi's the main character. We've got Squall, and then we've got Aerith, the pincushion. That's another one of those things through osmosis that you learn. It's just you can't avoid that spoiler anymore. I have 9 on my Switch too, but it's on PS4 and Xbox, I think. Oh, okay, cool. That would be a PS4 game I'd get. Playing a Final Fantasy game or Kingdom Hearts game just doesn't feel right in an Xbox controller. Like, the only time Kingdom Hearts is acceptable outside of PlayStation is when it's on a Nintendo handheld game console. Like Kingdom Hearts 358 Days Over 2 or Dream Drop Distance. And yes, I did say the name of that game right. It is 358 Days Over 2. It sounds ridiculous, but that's what it is. I'm kind of tired of waiting for days to pass. I don't know how much longer we have. Where was that? I could hear the thing. Thank fuck you didn't say that to anyone else in chat who loves Aerith. Alright, just go outside for a minute. I still don't know how long we have until that, thing is ready. But we can look at Skyrim. Right there. The throat of the world. Yeah, I Final Fantasy is a game series that I've always sort of like looked at as like it would be a pain in the ass to try to tackle because there's just so many games. Chain of Memories is better on the console. I will not accept that handheld game. First of all, the slates you get in the remake of that game of Chain of Memories, the real Chain of Memories as I'll call it, is just awesome. Like you're sorry, is it slates or slants? Because I know the special moves. The special moves are so much more like more fun in the 3D Chain of Memories than the 2D Chain of Memories. And visually speaking, just I prefer the fact that they have like the engine for the games that I love. Like those it looks more like a Kingdom Hearts game than to be on the 2D or the 2.5D look. And then like Days is also 3D and it looks more like the regular game. And then so is Dream Drop Distance. So it just makes no sense to have all of these games look like a regular Kingdom Hearts game, except for Chain of Memories, which is this crappy Game Boy Advance looking thing. And I know a lot of people love the Game Boy Advance. It has to be, in my opinion, the single most overhyped fucking console, or not even console, the most like games on that thing, I don't enjoy them. I think it is like it is purely nostalgia when people look at that console and go, it's the best. No. The DS was infinitely better for games as far as I'm concerned as like a handheld thing. And then even more so better than that was the 3DS. The 3DS is a god tier handheld console. I don't even care. It is such a good, like, it has some of the best Nintendo games they've ever made, in my opinion. It was just so clean, and the 3D normally looked pretty decent. Like sometimes it looked kind of shitty, but normally it looked decent.
I can make anything good as new.
I cannot say that about every game.
I offer the finest goods and lowest prices in all series.
The Game Boy is a horrendous console sometimes. I swear. It's rough. I'm making enemies today and I don't care. I don't care. As long as you're not playing 13 or X, of course, 7 you don't have to deal with sequels for the most part. So X2, I didn't even really think about that. That is true. Like there is a sequel to the one with Titus. Strange. My cousin played Final Fantasy X or X, and he's funny about it. He's like, the best part of that game was Blitzball. Which to me I've never seen, but then I watched like a retrospective of like the Final Fantasy games. Nothing spoilery, of course, but I watched a retrospective on them, and people were like, the worst part of this game is Blitzball. I was like, damn, my cousin doesn't have good taste by the sounds of it. Okay. So now we've gotten all of our stuff dealt with as far as repairs and stuff. Now, I kind of just want to take off the armor because it looks so ridiculous sometimes. Just walk around looking like a Jedi, because why not? Get rid of that. Get rid of that. Because we're in a time of peace now. I didn't see that. What did you say? No.
What do you need?
How do I remove the option of people redacting their comments? I want to know what you said now.
Welcome.
That's funny.
Please, don't be shy. I'm
Okay.
listening.
I just can't see his name at all.
Can I help you, citizen?
No.
Move along.
It's hilarious how someone who doesn't play Final Fantasy tells them apart. Oh. I read it that time. You couldn't hide that one from me.
Speak.
Hail.
Whoa. We don't say that. I'm trying to find the last resting place of Martin. Just don't remember where it is. It's hilarious how someone who doesn't really play the Final Fantasy games tells them apart. Well,
What do you...
I have a mild understanding of the games. A mild understanding. I know, and it's funny. The one that I hear considered to be the best by the most amount of people is like Final Fantasy VI, which is, you know, interesting. I don't know the main characters of that game, but I know the villain, which is odd. But you have no way of knowing if that's what I typed. Well, I read it. I read it the first time. Temple of the One, with good old Martin chilling there. Your horse is stabled outside. Oh my goodness, why is there still so many things going off in the top corner up there? I really am just trying to kill time waiting for this fucking set of armor.
Pardon me.
Whoa.
I'm sorry to trouble you, but I was sent to ask for your help.
I'm sorry, who are you?
Where are my manners? I'm Rolsa Norvalo. My husband, Gillen, has requested that I find you and ask if you'd assist him.
Sure, how can I help?
Normally, I wouldn't approach a total stranger like this, but Gillen seemed so insistent. Please, forgive my audacity.
It's alright, Rasella. Is that how you say that? Ralsa? Continue.
Thank you. Gillen always tends to exaggerate, but in this case, he sounded earnest, which worries me a bit. He said to tell you that the matter he needs help with is of the utmost importance to the citizens of the Imperial City. You're to meet him at Ciridor's house, which is located in the Temple District. He said all will be explained when you get there. That's all he told me to say.
Don't worry, I'll go.
Thank you. I'm sure he'll be pleased. I must go now. Good day to you.
You see, that's not how it's done in this chat there, Dream. It's a little different. Smart ass. Please tell me I wasn't standing right in front of the house I needed to go to. It's not. I'm in the Temple District. Where the hell is this house?
The Maria Elena. It's a galleon, I think.
It can't be.
Without question.
I'm only asking for a single coin.
No. Beggars don't get coins. I'd just take your blood. Was this the house that we needed to go to? I'm sure if I equip the mission, it'll tell me where I need to go. Order of the Vitreous Blood? It's over there. his house like out back? Like, what's happening? There we go. Oh, he's wearing Daedric armor.
It's an honor to finally meet you. When I heard you were in town, I just had to send for your help. Your reputation precedes you. Oh, allow me to introduce myself. I am Seridur.
Pleased to meet you, Seridur.
Likewise. Sorry to send Gillen's wife to get you in that manner, but it seems safer if we weren't seen on the streets right now. If you'll come with me.
Very well, lead on.
Splendid. Watch your step.
At.
Who the hell are you?
I'm Sylvan Dolovas, assistant and bodyguard to Cyrodiil. Let's leave it at that.
You're wearing Daedric armor. I don't think I can leave it at that, homie. I think it's time to put the armor back on already. So what else do you want to play other than The Last of Us and Shadow of the Colossus? The Last of Us has been something that's sort of been on my mind for a while, so if I have to play something, it's probably going to be that.
I'm honored by your presence.
Welcome. You're now in the sanctuary of the Order of the Virtuous Blood. Few outside our circle have ever set foot in our hallowed hall. We are, for lack of a better word, defenders. We guard the city from an infestation that plagues it. We are vampire hunters.
Oh, hell yes.
I'm sure you are familiar with these despicable beings, feeding on the innocent as if they were cattle. Well, this group was formed to combat them. Alas, we are but 3 old men, not able to match the fighting prowess of a vampire. We lack the strength to defeat them in battle.
Vampire.
Our goal is to root out the vampires that live in our fair city. So far, we've been unsuccessful finding one, until now. It's come to the Order's attention that Temple District resident Roland Genseric is a vampire, and has already claimed one victim. That's where you come in. We want you to slay this vampire, and cleanse the city of his filth before he can feed or kill again.
Roland Genseric.
A few nights ago, I was roaming the city as I often do, looking for any signs of a vampire. As I headed past Roland's house, I heard a cry. I rushed into the back garden to find Roland struggling with a woman he'd been courting. I tried to intervene, but he was too strong. He threw his lover to the ground and turned his attention on me. Luckily, I managed to run back into the street and escape his grasp. I hid for a while and then returned to the garden. Roland was gone, and the woman was dead. She had 2 puncture marks on the nape of her neck. That's when I realized he was a vampire. The Order needs you to track him and destroy him.
How do I find him?
I would start by searching his home. He hasn't been there for days, so it should be safe. Return to us here if you have questions. We meet at night.
All right.
Who knows when Roland may strike again?
All right, we're dealing with more
must
vampires, I guess. It's something to do while we kill time for this fucking armor. Because that's all I really want. I want to get the armor, and then we'll see where it's at. On a scale from 1 to 10, how paranoid are you about... or how paranoid that I can just type anything and redact it, as well as being able to clip you and save the videos. Uncontrollable laughter while covering mouth.
How good?
Yeah, I'm not really concerned by it. I don't say anything too bad, as long as there's context, you know? But sometimes, even with context, no matter what I say, it just sounds suspicious. Just hopefully I don't end up becoming a fucking vampire again. That's all I care about. I'm being watched? By who? No one. I've arrived at Roland Genseric's house. I should begin to search the place for any clues as to his whereabouts. That's hard. He's got to have some. When you need protecting, wear armor made from the best, at the best defense. Will keep you safe from the sharpest blades. Shopping list: apples, onions, lard, cheese, milk. Gotta break in somehow. Yeah, not overly concerned about you clipping me. Very hard. Yeah, I'm not getting into that. Damage. Desk. Parchment. Oh, I thought the parchment would have something on it. Huh. So it sounds like he's got a lot of armor somewhere. Very hard. Damn. Not getting into either of these. Also hard. I'm not getting into this either. Ooh, this is not good. I really want that to happen now. It would make a perfect end to the stream. Me becoming a vampire again. Great. It would be quite annoying for that to have happened. Ooh, there's like a bar down here. Three Brothers Trade Goods has a sterling reputation for honesty. Why does he have so many of these things just lying around? Thanks for the gold, my guy. Strong Potion of Might. Skooma. These are all worth something. Repair hammer's good. Just try to not make any more comments about Sean being in his horse. Well, if he fucking knew how to ride. Like, holy shit. There's literally nothing about this dude anywhere in this house. You know, it's always interesting having to stumble around looking for any information. Recipe. Create a potion of restore fatigue. Combine any two normal foods such as meat or seeds. Grind carefully. Blah blah blah. Okay. There's no way I'm getting into the very hard chests. I only have fucking 2 locks left. I think it's the orgy of evidence he's being framed. Very true. Because it doesn't look like, you know, vampire stuff. Shopping list. Interesting. It's a little weird that he has like a bar down here though. Like I feel like this is a very unique location. Like not many other people have this type of basement. In this game specifically. Empty sack. Barrel. Nothing in the barrel. Alright, let's just try to leave and see what happens. It would be rather interesting if he was actually like some sort of vampire serial killer.
Ruslan and Laurent are going around saying that some of the Imperial Watch are corrupt. Is there more?
Roland.
His home is located in the Temple District. Vampires are nasty creatures. They drink the blood of others to conceal their true nature. Such trickery makes them difficult to find. You may ask Gillen Norvallo or Greythroat about these creatures as well. They've learned much.
I live in my sister's basement.
Who knows when Roland may...
Ugh. This place has been thrown apart. Interesting. Where the hell did the other two go? I cannot believe we're doing vampires again. Well, you know, full circle.
Anything you require, you're welcome to...
I'm Sylvan Dolovas.
Okay. So I think what needs to happen is we need to go and talk to a certain merchant who can sell me lockpicks, and I'll just buy a bunch and just spam the button and pray that it works. Nope, you should not. All right. So if we can't figure out where this vampire stuff's happening, I might just continue to wait for a couple of days and get the Imperial Dragon armor, and we'll see where things go from there.
Psst. Hey, you. Yeah, you. You need...
Bartering.
What can I interest you in?
Thanks for the lockpicks.
A fine bargain for you.
And other stuff that we can sell him. That we just picked up not too long ago. Just don't know where it is in my inventory. We have so many keys. It should have a little stolen symbol, but I guess not. There's nothing to sell.
Come see me anytime.
We'll wait here for a day. Get some more stuff from him. And then we'll go back to the Temple District and we'll see if we can make our way inside these very hard chests and stuff like that. It would have been hilarious if Trent showed up in chat right now. Yeah. Then he'd start dogpiling on the whole thing.
Have a look at my wares. I'm sure there's something to suit you.
Doesn't have anything yet? For fuck's sake.
Come see me anytime, friend.
We got 30. We'll go try it. Hopefully we can break into it. We're looking for the Temple District.
Greetings to you.
Where was his house? It was like over here somewhere. Oh wait.
What is it?
I thought that was the guy.
Did you see it? The avatar of Akatosh himself. There it is. The monument to our deliverance.
Alright, no one's watching. Let's see what happens. I kind of want to check the one in his room. See if we can break in. That one's very hard. Is there a hard one? Oh, wait a minute. That. Oh my god, we got there with 4 left. And nothing's in here. What a travesty. And these ones are even harder. Damn. Can I whack them? Alright. Just one last question from our previous conversation. Would you have a problem with them playing Daggerheart for the next main campaign, considering the rule would probably carry on? Yeah, I'd fucking hate that. I would, if specifically if that rule was there, I would be very miffed. Personally. Alright. It doesn't look like there's any good information on this guy here, so it's kind of frustrating that we can't just go buy more lockpicks, because you have to wait 3 days or something for them to like reload their stuff. But yeah, if they were to play Daggerheart for the main campaign, I would be a little frustrated because of that rule specifically. That rule fucking pisses me off beyond no fucking belief. Like, it's such a pain in the ass. Also, I personally feel like, and there's been a couple of people talking about it in some of my comments, or in the comment section for some of my videos, where the mention constantly of like game mechanics constantly being brought up, like every role, like fear and hope gets brought up, like it's mildly frustrating, especially from like a viewer standpoint to hear it. I know some people get like really annoyed by gamified stuff like that being brought up like constantly, because in D&D, like regular D&D, that sort of stuff doesn't get brought up, where you like your resources don't get brought up constantly or anything like that. Like, I understand people being frustrated by what they're seeing because of that, right? Like, I've seen it a couple of times where people are saying like the gamification of it just feels weird to hear it over and over again. And I agree hearing that constantly is a little strange. Also, you can imagine them chasing you down if you were still a vampire at this point. Yeah, I'm sure they would. Are these both my horses? Oh no, that was Martin's horse before he tragically died. Alright. Let's see if this guy has any more lockpicks for us to buy. If he doesn't, we're kind of SOL.
Have a look around. You won't find better prices in all Tamriel. Come see.
Just want to see if I can get lockpicks from him. And if I can't, we're just going to play the waiting game and get the armor and move on with our lives. This last hour has been me just fumbling around waiting. Although I'm sure we're past 2 weeks by now, right? Please.
You need something. Let's do business.
There we go.
I let the pleasure to serve. Come see me anytime. I'm friend.
We'll wait a couple of days again and get 60. That way we don't have to worry about it as much. Yeah, as they've been playing more of Daggerheart, I've kind of wanted them to just go back to D&D. But they're in such a strong position now with the people they've hired. To go to D&D would be a would sort of be backwards for a lot of the people they've just hired, right? For them to go back and work with D&D. From what I've been reading and what I've been seeing, it sounds like the WotC like brass do want to keep Critical Role sort of in their good graces and stuff like that. So maybe there's going to be a Wildmount book coming out for D&D specifically, which I've been wanting for a long time. I've been wanting a Wildmount book to come out after Campaign 3 happened. Because, you know, we have Exandria in Dungeons and Dragons. And I would very much like for them to continue making stuff for D&D. I think they keep reminding each other of the rules because they're switching from Daggerheart and D&D so often during Umbra filming. If they pick on, or if they picked on over the other, one over the other, it might then stop. I had, oh, it went away before I could read it.
Oh, Blackwood isn't. Can I interest you in some of my... Thank you for your business.
Yeah.
Come see me anytime, friend. I'm here day or night.
It has to be said they did that with Candela too. Oh, okay. I couldn't. This is gonna sound weird. I couldn't watch Candela. I wasn't interested in like the whole concept. Like it was an interesting idea, but I wasn't terribly interested in it personally. But overall, I thought it was, you know, if people had fun playing it, by all means. I'm not gonna begrudge people for enjoying something they enjoyed. Just like Daggerheart, if you enjoy it and play it. Personally, not a me thing. All right, so we have 60. If we can't break into his things up here within 60, we're moving on. All right. Let's do this. Come on. Give it to me. There we go. A steel dagger. This fucking son of a bitch. Alright, we have 16. So I can pray it works within that time, and it didn't. Alright, we're moving on. Let's see how much time we have to wait for this fucking armor set to be done, because it is technically the only main story mission that we have. So I want to make that the active quest. It'll be waiting 2 weeks' time. It should be done by now, I think. It doesn't look like it though. So we'll wait one more day, see what happens. Yeah, I still need to make the recap for the first tag team episode. Did they put both tag team episodes up on Beacon, or is it just the one? So we gotta go to the Imperial Legion. Where's the Legion? Alright, maybe it's just not ready yet. I would like them to, you know, I think doing Daggerheart and stuff like that, like for miniseries, works really well because they can still display their game that way. But I've been saying it for a while. I think they need to stick with D&D just for the most part. Wouldn't it be great if the reason C4 was taking so long was because they had pre-recorded it episodes in advance and all next year, no breaks because they filmed it up to episode 34 or something? That wouldn't be a bad move. I don't hate that idea because I do think that, like,
we're alive.
If they're going to pre-record it, I see no reason for them to not do something along those lines where they just like pump out. I want to say pump out a ton of episodes, but I don't feel like them holding on to it as much as they have been. I haven't seen either because I ran out of my beacon. Well, I've only seen the one on there so far, so I'm starting to think that they only have the one up there right now, and they might put the other one up this week. But I personally won't be recapping them until they're out on YouTube, because that is paid content for them, and I'd rather not do that. That is what is simply known as stealing. And that is not what I'm about. Some people might be like, but you make like like videos about recaps all the time and stuff like that, and you also like use clips and stuff sometimes. Yeah, but I don't feel like it's stealing because that's free content.
All visitors to the Imperial
As of right now, that is not free content. Where is the armor? Like, this is frustrating.
There's no way it hasn't been 2 weeks.
It's not that I haven't seen it. I have seen it up there and available to be watched. I just don't know if I want to watch it quite yet. Okay, armor. Where the fuck are you? You're pissing me off. Where's the door? We're going inside this place.
All visitors to the Imperial Palace are asked to keep their voices down, especially when the council is in session.
So this isn't the Legion. Well, who the fuck is that? Oh. Strange. But dope. We can go get it now. They make it look like he's the only member of the fucking thing. Boop. Alright, time for this armor. It better look cool, otherwise I've wasted so much time for nothing. Where exactly in the city is this? Can I just fast travel to it? I think that's absolutely fine, Zodiac. I would rather wait until I can see it anyway. Yeah, exactly. I don't want to fucking make something and then no one watch it because they don't have beacon. You know, like, that would just feel weird. Here it is, my armor. Oh, hell yes. That looks so badass. That looks dope. It looks so sick.
Speak.
That guy's a jailer. Okay, interesting. Is there like an Imperial shield? I should pick up an Imperial shield to make it work well. Because I like watching it and then chatting with you afterwards and hearing your thoughts and then chatting here about it in more detail. Yeah. I think this is a nice little, ooh, repair hammer, that's good. What's in the chest? Nothing. I really am just looking for a shield to match the rest of this armor because I don't have one. But it doesn't... Oh, Legion shield. There we go. Is it... Yeah. Fuck yes. Now we look like a fucking badass. Let's go. I know there was a couple people who asked about it. I forget if it was in a stream or if it was in one of the comment sections of the video. But yeah, I'm not gonna do that quite yet.
You have my ear, citizen.
All right, well, that is an awesome set of armor. I don't think there is a next part to the mission. Yeah, it's just making us go back to that. So realistically, I received the dragon armor that he forged for me, and it looks like that's it for now. So I will look into this very important DLC that I was told about, and we will do that next time on Monday, and then that should be the final stream. And I might do the entire thing. I'll look up how long it takes to do, and depending on how long it is, it'll either be the final stream or the second last stream of Oblivion. But we're almost there. We're almost done with Oblivion, and then we'll be going full force on some why did it just escape me all of a sudden? We'll be going full force on Baldur's Gate. There we go. I don't know why it was gone, but I think that's a good spot to end the stream. We've been going for 2.5 hours. So yeah, I will see you guys next time. I will see you later, Dream. You were the only one chatting with me today, but there's been people chilling. So yeah, I will see you guys tomorrow for that video that's coming out. And then I will see you guys on Wednesday for the Baldur's Gate 3 stream. Until then, peace. It's also great to discuss... Oh, I did not realize I did that. Baldur's Gate 3 stream.